So students, today we'll discuss government budget part 5. In this we have to discuss the measures of government deficit. In the types of budget we had already discussed the balanced budget, the surplus budget and the deficit budget. So now we'll learn how to measure the government deficit. What was the deficit budget? When deficit means when expenditure, in short I'm writing this EXP, expenditure is greater than revenue or receipts. It's known as the deficit. So what do we mean by government deficit then? So government deficit is refers to the excess of total estimated expenditure over the total estimated receipts or total estimated revenue. It's known as the budgetary deficit. With reference to budget of Indian government, budgetary deficit is of three types. Number one, it's of three types. Number one, revenue deficit. Revenue deficit. Number two, fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit. Number three, primary deficit. We'll discuss all these three one by one. First of all, we'll discuss revenue deficit, then we'll go to the fiscal deficit, then finally we'll discuss the primary deficit. We'll discuss the meaning of the three, we'll discuss the implications, we'll discuss the sources, how can the government cope up with all these deficits. So first of all, we come on revenue deficit. Revenue deficit. As the name is showing, what do we mean by revenue deficit? It means revenue deficit would be the excess of revenue expenditure over the revenue receipts. Revenue, in short, I write this RE, revenue expenditure. It refers to revenue expenditure, RE. When revenue expenditure is greater than RR, revenue receipts. Revenue expenditure is greater than revenue receipts during given fiscal year. All of us, we have already discussed what do we mean by fiscal year. Okay, this is revenue deficit. Now, how to calculate revenue deficit? We can calculate it. RD would be equal to, in short, I'm writing this RD, revenue deficit. It would be equal to RE minus RR. Revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. What do we mean by revenue deficit? Revenue deficit means that the government's own revenue is not sufficient to meet the expenditure on the normal functioning of government departments and the provisions for the various services. It means revenue deficit means that government is not capable to meet the expenditures in the economy with that of the existing revenue. Okay. So this is known as the revenue deficit. In short, I'll write it here. It means government is not able to meet the expenditure on normal functioning of government and various services and various services. So this is known as the revenue deficit. Now, what are the implications of revenue deficit? Now we'll discuss the implications. What are the implications? Implications. Number one, first implication of the revenue deficit means it shows the inability of the government to meet its regular and recurring expenditure in the proposed budget. Number one, first implication shows inability of government to meet expenditures in short, I'm writing this EXP, to meet expenditures within proposed budget. First implication. Second implication. Second is it implies that the government is dis-saving. Means the government is using up savings of other sectors of the economy to finance its consumption expenditure. Second implication is the dis-saving. What do we mean by dis-saving? What do we mean by dis-saving? This is a kind of negative saving whenever the spending is financed by already accumulated saving, such as money in the saving accounts, or it can be borrowed even. Then it is known as the dis-saving. We can see it with an example. Suppose your expenses have crossed rupees 2000, suppose, but you have the saving, you had the saving previously for rupees 2000. Suppose your expenses have crossed rupees 2000 and your savings have also been equal to rupees 2000, but your revenue had been there only 1,000. What will you do? Revenue is equal to rupees 1,000 only, and you have crossed the expense of rupees 2,000. So anyhow, what will you do? You will meet the expenses of rupees 1,000 more out of this saving, which you have already accumulated into your saving account. So minus 1,000 would be equal to saving now. So this, the value in minus, it would be known as the dis saving. When we try to meet our expenditures from the amount which we have already saved in our saving account, it's known as the dis saving, or we could say it is a kind of negative saving. Dis saving or negative saving. So it implies that the government is dis saving more in the economy. Government is using the money, is using the finance which have already been saved into the economy. So the negative saving is taking place. Number 3, third implication of the revenue deficit. It implies that the government has to make this deficit from the capital receipts. It means government will meet deficit by capital receipts. By capital receipts. What do we mean by this? It means either the government will borrow, or the government will do the disinvestment. Okay, it means either the government, either borrow, either borrowings will take place, either borrowing or disinvestment. We have already discussed all these things. I hope the things would be clear. Or disinvestment. Got it? It means revenue deficit either leads to an increase in the liability in the form of borrowings, or reduces the assets through the disinvestments. It means if the government borrows more money from the different sources, so the liability will be created on the government. Clear? Or disinvestment, if the government do the disinvestment, what would happen? It means it reducing the assets of the government, because the government will have to sell the shares of the public enterprises to the private hands, or to the private sector. So it will reduce the asset of the government. So this is the implication. Either the government will have to borrow, so it will create the liability on the government, or the government will do the disinvestment, so it will reduce the assets of the government in the economy. Number 4, fourth implication. The use of capital receipts, use of capital receipts will lead to inflationary situation in economy. Use of capital receipts. Now, if the government borrow or disinvestment, these uses will lead to the inflationary situation in the economy. Reason? Higher borrowings increase the future burden in terms of loan amount and the interest payments. So the prices would be high in the economy and it will create the inflationary situation in the economy. Number 5, high revenue deficit, high RD. In short, I'm writing this RD. High RD is a warning signal, is a warning is a warning to government to curtail, but to curtail its expenditures or to increase its revenue. To curtail its expenditure. In short, I'm writing EXP. Please bear with me. To curtail its expenditure and or to increase revenue. Got it? So these are the implications of revenue deficit. First of all, we came to know what do we mean by revenue deficit? Whenever the revenue expenditure is excess over the revenue receipts, it's known as the revenue deficit during a given fiscal year. RD, how can we calculate? RD would be equal to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. It means, what do we mean by revenue deficit? It means government is not able to meet the expenditure on normal functioning of the government and the various services into the economy. So what would be the implications? Number 1 shows inability of government to meet the expenditure within proposed budget. Secondly, it leads to the dissaving or negative saving. Number 3, government will meet deficit by capital receipts or that is either by borrowing or by disinvestment. Number 4, use of capital receipts will lead to inflationary situation in the economy. Number 5, high revenue deficit is a warning to the government either to curtail its expenditure or to increase the revenue parallel to the expenditure. Okay. So we have discussed this. Now we'll see. Next we'll discuss how can the government measure the revenue deficit or how can the government reduce the revenue deficit? Now we'll see how to reduce RD. How to reduce RD, revenue deficit. Government has to do the two work. Either number 1, reduce expenditure, as we have already discussed. Reduce expenditure, EXP. In short, I'm writing this EXP. First measurement, either the government can reduce the expenditure or it can take some steps to reduce the expenditure and it can avoid unproductive or unnecessary expenditures if are being made into the economy. So by reducing expenditure, government can reduce the revenue deficit also. Number 2, or to increase revenue. To increase revenue. Second step, how can the government reduce revenue deficit? Government should increase its receipts from various sources of tax and non-tax revenue. By this also, government can reduce the revenue deficit. So this was the revenue deficit. We have discussed it thoroughly. And next, we'll discuss the fiscal deficit. Hope the things would be clear to you all. Thanks for listening.